need to be making homes where everybody has access to them.
And it starts with good design.
It starts with good design.
You know, the older I get, and I feel like the more just grounded I get in who I am and what this world is all about and what it means to be a human and a good human, I just realized that there are no barriers between you and me, between myself and someone else with different abilities than myself, and therein makes up the beauty of this world, you know? And so for me, I would like to empower people just to live life with an open mind. Just because someone looks different, talks different, shows up differently, does not mean there's a wall between you. You know, and it's such a simple gesture to, you know, start with a smile, or to outreach your hand, or to say, how are you doing? Or to show up to an event like this and really just get curious. You know, for me, I think in my life, my curiosity has always led me to the best people. It's led me to personal growth. It's led me around the world, pursuing my dreams. And I feel like we all have so much going on. If we can all take a moment to pause, like you had us all pause, and just think about, you know, what's the opportunity here? There's this human in front of me, you know, this is a beautiful gift of this exchange. You know, what can I take from it? What can I learn? And how can I serve? And I think it's a beautiful place to start. Yeah, I've met so many amazing people, different challenges, different blessings, you know, different triumphs and failings. And there's like, we all learn from every single experience. We all learn from every single human interaction. And I think tonight is such a beautiful night because you are shining a bright light on a pain point that doesn't need to be so painful. You know, and I love when my community that I love so much here in the South Bay gets together to support our own community within. Because it does take a village, and no greatness is done alone, and life is a team sport.
You know, one of the things that's really simple but gets overlooked too often is just speak up and say, hey, look over here, we've got a need. You know, the friends that I have, folks I know in the community who have family members who have IDD, you know, they got their hands full. They got a lot to do, just kind of making it day to day. And so the idea of taking time out to write a letter or even an email or show up at a meeting and wait, not very appealing. But if folks don't speak up, then folks in government will never know that the need is out there and can't respond.
It really is around inspiring people and creating the opportunity for people to know more about our community. And yes, we're around affordable housing, but what I think we're really about is changing hearts and inspiring people to give and to donate and to step out of their own comfort level and to give and support people that maybe don't have it as well as they do. So that's what I hope for. We get a lot of support from writing grants. We get support from the public sector. We are writing all kinds of grants out there in the community. But what thrills me the most is to see individuals give. And giving is, I think, one of the best things that people can do is giving from the heart and knowing that it's going to a good place.
It is important actually just to give independently. Yeah, I've been giving on my own since 2012. There's opportunities out there. I know it's hard right now in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, but there's hope and there's chances. There's some housing crisis, but I mean there's some that can be manageable, and there's some can somehow be dependable, and there's some that can be heard, and there's some that they can really engage with, but mostly to work with them and stuff like that.
When you did the introductory message to the whole crowd, it really hit home for me because I have 2 disabled nephews, and so knowing that there's programs out there like this that is so hard to find. I know my sister struggles with trying to find programs for her boys, and just the work that you're doing is amazing. I've just watched her this last year struggle finding programs because both of her boys have different needs and requirements. So trying to find programs for not only one son, but for 2 has been such a huge challenge. What you're doing tonight is amazing, and it's servicing so much of our community that really doesn't have a voice.
Yay, onward!